Yo, what's going on, guys? Chris Warner here with Overtime Athletes. And what I want to do for today's video is I want to break down a full acceleration training session that we performed with our NFL elite group in here. So majority of these guys are actually skill positions, so I'm able to do a lot of more specialized work with them. Today we focused a lot on acceleration. Now, I had these guys in the beginning of the off season. They all went to OTAs, to mini camps, and now they're back. And I have them for about 6 weeks before they go and report back. So I'm able to kind of push that process along because they're a little bit more trained. So getting right into it, we started off with our dynamic warm-up and our movement prep series. Everything we do here is gonna be linear. We always start with the lower limb through the foot and ankle because that's what's making ground contact. Then we wanna work up the chain through the knee and through the hip and really get them warmed up with some low-level plyometrics, some single leg hops, some power skips, and some other bounds that are going to support them in being able to perform acceleration. After we've gotten prepped, we get right into it. We're gonna fire off with a wall drill. For this wall drill, what I'm particularly looking for is for us to really fire up that nervous system, get them fired up in their hips, get them attacking back down to ground, and really elevate the threshold of the lower limb as they attack back down at the ground, working that same trajectory and angles that they would during acceleration. So for this, we went ahead and performed a couple sets of 3 seconds, all out max effort. Immediately from there, we go ahead and turn it to the turf. I immediately started with half kneeling starts where we're alternating legs. Now by doing this, we're in a fixed, deeper range of motion and we're getting that athlete to be able to produce force from the ground. We don't want them to roll out of it. We want them to be able to explode from that half kneeling position and project themselves horizontally. Now, immediately after that, because these guys are a lot more advanced and I've already been working with them, I want to add a reactionary component. So by adding an external stimulus, like a ball drop, now this is just a little simple gamified drill that gets the athletes really competing, right? But also allows them to make sure that they're loading properly and being able to explode out of each position that I throw at them. So my whole goal for them is for them to not abandon those mechanics that we've been working when we add that reactionary component. So we're immediately gonna start off with those same half kneeling starts and we're gonna alternate both legs. We wanna be able to be powerful and have a good first step, explosive first step off both legs. That's why we alternate. And then from there, we're gonna alternate on the lateral side. So I want them pushing off laterally, being able to get into that correct body position because on the field, they're gonna be accelerating from multi-directions. Immediately from this, we're gonna go ahead and pop them up to a 2-point, okay? And this is just them getting on their feet. Again, most athletes are gonna favor one side. Now that we're starting to balance out and we're not training a 40 or anything like that, I'm gonna have them alternate which lead leg is forward. Then from there, we're gonna switch over to standing lateral. Again, still training that multi-direction speed and being able to accelerate and get a good trajectory or horizontal projection no matter what angle they're at, right? I want them to be able to accelerate, get the torso forward, attack back down at the ground. Then from here, I want to continue to progress it and make it a little bit more dynamic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them start off by performing a lateral shuffle back and forth, moving in that frontal plane. And then as I drop the ball, they have to react and then catch it. From here, we progress it to a back pedal to accelerate when the ball's dropped. And then finally, we're gonna get into the most progressed, which is gonna be adding a reactionary ball. Now, what this ball basically does is when it hits the floor, it bounces all different directions. So what I want the athlete to be able to do is I wanna get them accelerating, and within 10 yards, I want them to be able to change their trajectory or the direction that they're going, similar to if these DBs are facing up on a running back and he cuts or moves, that athlete has to be able to maneuver on a dime while still maintaining balance and coordination and still projecting themselves horizontally. So there you have it, guys. You can see how we walk through a gambit of progressions to really work these guys and get more and more specific to what they're gonna see on the field while working their acceleration as the main focus. So I hope that helps, guys. If you're interested in a full football performance training program, go ahead and check out the link down below. I'll catch you guys next time.